46th anniversary of the passing of Robert F. Kennedy. My name is David Deyer, and I'm a judge in the daytime, but I spend a lot of my time also being the co-chair of the Kennedy King Memorial Initiative. And on behalf of us, and on behalf of Indy Parks and the King Park neighborhood, we welcome you. We're very happy that you're here. Robert Kennedy and Indianapolis have a long-standing bond and relationship in history. As we all know, 46 years ago, on April 4th, 1968, we lost Dr. King. And what happened on that night, right here, is that Robert Kennedy came as a political candidate to give a political speech at a political rally. But what happened was we saw a man, not a politician, living a life of grief over his own murdered brother, sharing, reaching out, consoling, and showing an example that affected the lives of many people who were here that night, and has continued to affect the lives of people ever since. So we find it to be very fitting at this place that we hold so dear to remember Robert F. Kennedy on this date. So we were going to have a number of people on our agenda to help us think and reflect and pray and celebrate here in the next half hour or so. So again, welcome. Thank you very much. To lead us in our opening prayer is Father Christopher Wadelton, the pastor of St. Philip Neri, which is, as you know, leading the way in some ways of cultural diversity now on the Near East Side. Father Walter.
Thank you, Judge. So let us pray. Everlasting Father and Prince of Peace, we gather this afternoon in thanksgiving for those brave women and men who dedicated their lives to love and justice, and those who have fought for the cause of peace against the enemies of violence and oppression. On this day, the 70th anniversary of D-Day, we recall the tens of thousands of soldiers who landed on the beaches of Normandy to fight for the liberation of Western Europe. May our hearts be filled with gratitude for the freedoms that we enjoy today because of the sacrifices they made in a time gone by. Inspire us to continue the just fight against any force that threatens the sacredness of God-given life. As we face violence in our streets of Indianapolis, we recall the words of Senator Kennedy, as the judge said was spoken at this site 45 years ago. We can be filled with bitterness, hatred, and desire for revenge, or we can replace violence and hatred with compassion, understanding, and love. Wonder Counselor and Prince of Peace, fill us with true compassion, gentle understanding, and unconditional love, so that it may flow out into our streets and tame the savageness of man and make gentle the life of this world. We implore your help in this most worthy cause, mighty God.